Saturday AI Stories. This story is a work of AI fiction. All names, characters, and incidents portrayed in this story are fictitious and do not portray actual people or events. Helen's Lament, the untold story of the Trojan War. In the golden city of Sparta, where marble columns gleamed in the sunlight and the laughter of maidens echoed through the halls, there lived a woman named Helen. Born into a world of privilege and power, Helen was revered as the most beautiful woman in all of Greece. A prize to be coveted, a jewel in the crown of her husband, King Menelaus. But for all her beauty and grace, Helen was trapped in a gilded cage, her every move dictated by the expectations of others. Married to Menelaus at a young age, she had been thrust into a life of duty and obligation, her own desires and ambitions cast aside in favor of the needs of her kingdom. And so, as the years passed and the monotony of palace life wore on her soul, Helen found herself longing for something more. A taste of freedom, a glimpse of adventure, a chance to break free from the chains of her existence and forge her own destiny. It was then that he came into her life. Paris, the Prince of Troy, a handsome stranger with a glint of mischief in his eyes and a promise of love on his lips. From the moment she laid eyes on him, Helen knew that her life would never be the same, that he was the key to unlocking the shackles that bound her heart. And so, when Paris offered her a chance to escape, to leave behind the stifling confines of Sparta and embark on a journey to Troy, Helen could not resist the call of destiny. With a heavy heart and a whispered farewell to the life she had known, she fled the palace under the cover of darkness, leaving behind a kingdom in turmoil and a husband betrayed. But as the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, Helen soon realized the true cost of her actions. War had erupted between Sparta and Troy, with her abduction serving as the catalyst for a conflict that would consume the lives of thousands and lay waste to entire cities. Haunted by guilt and regret, Helen watched helplessly as the war raged on, her name forever tarnished by the bloodshed and suffering that she had unwittingly unleashed. And though she longed for peace and redemption, she knew that there could be no forgiveness for the role she had played in the destruction of so many lives. In the end, as Troy fell to the Greeks and the flames of war engulfed the city, Helen stood amidst the ruins of her former home, her heart heavy with sorrow and her soul burdened by the weight of her choices. And as she gazed out over the smoldering wreckage of a once great civilization, she knew that the true cost of love and beauty was far greater than she could have ever imagined. A price paid in tears, in blood, and in the ashes of a world gone mad. The end.